Yo, what's up, legends? Just got back from a park run in Brisbane, actually the Kelvin Grove one, and I had a couple of thoughts while I was on that run actually. So I thought I'd quickly put a bit of a brief kind of explanation on park runs. It kind of came over me while I was actually running to the event, just warming up. So I thought I'd give a really quick everything you need to know in regards to park runs. So really quickly, Medibank sponsor these voluntary events, and they're all over Australia. So some quick fun facts about park runs. Essentially, they're just a 5K run in any public facilities or public footpaths or anywhere they are, and they're essentially across Australia, all over. And they've stated here on the website there's 520 locations across just Australia. Finishes in total is 1,257,000. Total finishes across all events is 21,188,000. All-time events, 176,000. They've had a total of 185,800 different volunteers. Personal bests is an interesting stat, but they're about to hit 3 million. The average finish time for the 5 kilometers across the whole country is 33 minutes and 25 seconds. And there's 5,411 groups. So, with coffee in hand, that's a pretty cool little statistic, and it's a great it's a great initiative that Medibank have put together, because it's completely voluntary. Anyone can go. It's all free. They occur every single Saturday at 7 a.m. regardless of the location. So they all start at the exact same time. Obviously, different time zones across Australia. But so one of the first questions you're probably asking is, what is a parkrun? Parkrun is a free community event where you can walk, jog, run, volunteer, or spectate. Parkrun is 5 kilometers and takes place every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Junior Parkrun is 2K, dedicated to 4 to 14-year-olds and their families every Sunday morning. So there you go. There's something I didn't know about the event, but they do that on Sundays. So I don't know too much detail on that part, on that component, but they also say the parkrun is positive, welcoming, and inclusive. There is no time limit, and no one finishes last. Everyone is welcome to come along. So it's a really cool thing to do. On a Saturday morning. It's a great way to get outside, and obviously, especially this morning, we're still in the middle of winter here in Brisbane, and it's picture perfect weather. It was a little bit cooler this morning, but once you get running and warmed up in the sun, you warm up pretty quickly. So, next thing I'd go through is how do I join a parkrun? So, super easy. Parkrun is obviously free, and you only need to register once, whether you're walking, jogging, running, volunteering, or a combination. So really quick, in short, all you do is you go onto the Parkrun website, you literally click register here. Everybody gets, so how they record all the results is, so if you're going for a personal best, for example, everyone's time is recorded. So what you do is you register, you go through, fill out all your details, obviously your name, age, sex, all those sorts of stuff. Register for your parkrun. You go through, answer all those questions. Once you fill out all your details, you get sent a couple of emails. And the main one that you want to save or screenshot, or you can even print it out if you don't want to carry your phone and stuff, but is this little barcode, and it looks like this. Quickly pull it up. Give me 1 second. Once it comes up, Oh, it's not coming up. Anyway, I'll pull it up in a second. But yeah, once you get that barcode, all they do is you screenshot it. I'll quickly find it, sorry. This is annoying me. I had it here before, but now I lost it. There we go. You get emailed something that looks like that, and you just screenshot it. And then at the end of every event or every race, you get given, one of the volunteers at the finish line will give you a barcode. You then take that to the other volunteers. They scan your place or your time that's been recorded in the event. They then scan both of that one and this one essentially. And at the conclusion of the event, everyone gets emailed a set of results. And yeah, it's got your time, your details, your place, and your time, your rolling average percentage across your age, gender, and your time, which is pretty cool. So that's how it works. That's super easy how to register. So you just keep that all recorded. From there, so we've gone through what it is, we've gone through when it is, we've gone through where it is. So they're all over Australia. Just go to the Medibank website and you can search them anywhere. Even Google Maps has them saved, so it's pretty handy to have it. You can literally just, like, wherever your location is, just type Parkrun, one word. And yeah, a lot of people have actually recorded them on Google Maps. So, it's a pretty simple thing. What does it cost to join? It's nothing. It's completely a voluntary service. It's all supported, and all the website and everything's provided by Medibank. How fast do I have to be? Doesn't matter. You can join in whatever pace. They do encourage people to obviously give back and volunteer. Any safeguarding, Parkrun is committed to safeguarding and promoting the welfare of children and adults at risk. So there's also some safeguarding processes and policies. And then most of them, they'll actually put like a little comment under each of the individual Parkrun event websites. It'll have, every week they grab like a post-run coffee. So it's pretty cool. A really cool thing to have, a really cool thing at the bottom, like I was saying, where is it? For example, this is the Kelvin Grove Parkrun, and it's got nearby locations. 3.6 kilometres away is Ashgrove, 4.4 kilometres is South Bank, one of the ones that I've done. Mitchelton's 5.1 kilometres, Kedron 5.3, New Farm 5.3, St. Lucia, blah, 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 blah. You go, you can go on and on and on and on, which is super cool. They're super close. I guess to finish off, a couple of tips they say, at the bottom of their all of their websites. So every individual Parkrun has its own website. There is like an overall website that kind of gives all the info, which is where I'm kind of reading off. But this one in particular is the Kelvin Grove one, which is one that I hadn't done before, and it's just up the road from one of my mates' houses. So I ran there to warm up. There's only like 1.8 kilometers or so an easy warm up there. Did the Parkrun, and then essentially just like walk/jog back home. So some tips. So like I said earlier, we operate no barcode, no result policy. So if you don't have your barcode, you can't get a recording. There's no other way to kind of do it. They do that obviously to make it as simple as possible, and it just streamlines the whole finish process, because you could have like a couple of thousand people come to one individual parkrun, and it just makes it really difficult on the volunteers. So just bring along your scannable barcode. So it can be either a screenshot, it can be a printout, it can be laminated, it can be it can be any sorts of things. You can text it to your friend or someone who's there. I don't like to take my phone, so I did have a printed copy, and you can just like slip that in your pocket, and then you don't have to carry your phone when you're running. It's a little bit annoying because it bounces around and stuff, but yeah, if you're down there with people or you drive there, it's obviously handy to have it printed. So yeah, if you need to reprint your barcode, you just go to your registration email. You just search Parkrun on Medibank and it comes up pretty easy. Yeah, if you're coming along for the first time, obviously make sure you register. I mean, look, it's not compulsory that you register. Anyone can just rock up to the Parkrun and go and do it. You just don't get an official result. Obviously, most people, like I do, you just go on your Garmin watch and you just not pause it, but you lap your 5K, so you can get an official time anyway to keep for yourself recorded. So if you took part this week, you can check out the results page. So that's on here. If you didn't receive your results, it may be in your spam folder, so check that. Sometimes there are event photos, so you can have a look at those. And if you want to know any more, there's heaps of links there. But yeah, that's essentially a really quick everything you need to know about the Parkrun. Let me know if you have any other questions or comments around that. But and then yeah, just one last thing. So on each of the events, there is a direct email address. Obviously, that's probably for the volunteers, and if you have any problems or issues with results and stuff, you can email them directly. But each individual parkrun at the bottom has all of their summary of results, which is super cool and super handy. So how many PBs, volunteers, finishes, total finishes, how many events they've had. So the run that I did this morning, they've had 347 events total so far. Really quickly, a couple of the ones that I've done so far, mainly they would all be pretty much identical or the same across the whole country, I would say. But I've only really done the ones in southeast Queensland. So I've done now Kelvin Grove, I've done South Bank a couple of times. The one I've done the most is the Kirra one down there on the southern Gold Coast in Coolangatta. That is by far my favourite one. Super flat. It's a super fast course. It's just an out and back up to Balinga and back to North Kirra. There's heaps of space. The path is really wide. So that one I'd highly recommend. I really, really enjoy that one. And it's super convenient. It's close to like all of our friends and family who live down there. So that's a great one. What are the other ones I've done? Just trying to think. No, I'm pretty sure they're all of the ones that I've done now. Yeah. Anyway, pretty cool. But yeah, any questions or comments, let me know. Cheers.